Hey everyone, it's Natalie from www.angelicloveandgrace.org. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and please leave a comment. I want to engage with you guys. Today's video, you guys, is on self-love. Now, loving yourself has so many benefits to it. The act of self-love increases your self-esteem, your self-confidence, and most importantly, you get to figure out who you are and stand in your truth. Now, I'll be the first to admit, you guys, it took me a while to get to this point where I started to love myself. And it's all true. I had low self-esteem. And it took me a while to really sink into my skin and start to love myself and accept all my flaws and accept all my perfections, and run with it. Biggest problem is sometimes we don't know how self-love looks like or how to even implement it into our daily lifestyle. Most of the times we know how love feels like, we just don't know how to put the action into play. In order to understand self-love, you have to know what love is. And now for the sake of the video, you guys, we're gonna talk about this topic in the most simplistic terms. Yes, there are 5 love languages. For the sake of the video, we're gonna keep it at 2 simple terms. Love, feelings, action. The feeling doesn't necessarily require the action, but sometimes the action can invoke the feeling. An example of love is when your partner gets you that new... Okay, I'm totally exaggerating. I really exaggerated. Essentially, love, an example of love is choosing to be thoughtful and going out your way to please somebody that you care for. There's a thin line between love and not love. Sometimes we make excuses for love, but it's not really love. Number 1, tolerating bad behavior. Number 2, it's not love when you have to sacrifice your own wants and needs for someone else. Well, in the case of a newborn baby. 3, when you have a deep sexual desire for someone that you don't really know. That's sometimes called lust, more so than love. When it comes to self-love, treat yourself like you would treat your friend. Would you let your friend go back to the ex that was beating them? Would you let your friend cry on your shoulders after a breakup? Would you let your friend eat 20 slices of pizza knowing that could lead her into a food coma? So you want to treat yourself as you would treat your friend. You may say, Natalie, how do I do that? I know what self-love is. It's just I don't know how to implement it onto myself and start living that way. Well, the difference between the way you treat your friend and the way you treat yourself is one thing: your ego. Ego are your thoughts. Sometimes it's the negative thoughts. Sometimes we can see easily, clearly what our friends are doing or what the people across from us are doing. But when it comes to us, it's pretty difficult. A part of self-love is understanding how identity forms. The general goal for self-improvement is to see yourself objectively, to see your true behaviors, asking you to remove your ego. Now, guys, I'm not saying this is easy at all. It is not a walk in the park, but with persistence and consistency and determination and drive, you can do it, you will do it, and you're on the way to doing it. If you want to love yourself, you must change your present behavior until it becomes past tense. Example, if I'm used to eating 20 slices of pizzas every Friday, I know that's not me loving myself when I'm sitting down eating those 20 slices of pizza. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna acknowledge that I have a binge eating issue and I like to eat 20 slices of pizza. I'm gonna take that behavior and I'm gonna change it into a positive behavior where I may just cut down my slices of pizza and just eat one. You start loving yourself when the good behaviors outweigh the bad. And then you can look into the past and be like, oh, I used to do that. I don't do it anymore. Hope you guys liked this video. Hope you guys found some good insight on the path to self-love. Bye.